friends, Lydia here. I am making a busted canvas today. So that's my print. I am removing the plastic from the flat 8x10 canvas and also the stretched canvas. It's a nice winter scene. I am applying some Mod Podge onto that flat canvas. I am going to be creating this at a Council on Aging nearby. I go there every now and then. And they're going to have an option of using the truck. There's angels, snowmen. I have several different papers. I believe I got them at Digital Deco Design. And now I'm adding a little bit more of the Mod Podge on top just to protect the picture and help adhere a little bit better. So I am giving them some options. And I apologize in advance. I think is that when my camera fell? My camera kind of fell and tipped over, and I don't know how to cut out and edit the videos that well. So I am just trying to find some tape and tape it up and put heavy things on it. It's a different little mount. I thought it'd be better for like viewing down like this, but it doesn't stay up that well. It's always like top heavy. So I apologize for that. I hope you all had a great New Year's and have like new goals and plans and have a blessed year and stay healthy, most important. And I hope I figure out this little mount. Okay, I'm just blow drying that a little bit just to dry it up. I figured while I was crafting, I thought of coming on live, and maybe I should have. I don't know why. I always don't go on. Maybe I think I'm not going to have enough viewers. I don't know. But anyway, I'm showing you this one. And you've all seen most of you have seen these busted canvases before. But since I had to make it, I figured I would do it here. I'm just looking for some papers. I'm also on YouTube on Paint and Create with Lydia. I'm actually not sure where I'm going to be posting this. It might be on YouTube. If you're on YouTube watching this, I also have a Facebook page, and it's Paint Party with Lydia. So YouTube, Paint and Create with Lydia. Facebook, Paint Party with Lydia, and that's Lydia. I'd love for you to follow me on Facebook and subscribe and like if you're on YouTube. So I'm just going through some of the scrapbook papers I have and trying to pick out. I need two papers. One is going to go on the outside of my stretched canvas, and one is going to be on the inside. So many options, right? Hard to decide sometimes. A lot of them would have looked nice. But I think the snowflake one there is a little shiny. I wasn't sure if it was too shiny. So, just still picking out my papers. Probably the hardest part of the whole project. I like that one. Is that the one I end up with? We'll see. It's nice to have options, but it can also get confusing. Oh boy, see, I could have cut this part out. Oh well, it's almost coming to an end. So, I know I want the check, and I ended up with that one. I think I decided. So we are going with those two. I think that'll be a nice combination. All right, so on the back side of your stretched canvas, you want to lay down the part that's going to flip open, and you'll see later it's going to curl and flip. Make sure you put the pattern facing you. I one time got messed up, and I put the pattern facing down because we're going to cut this out, and you're going to curl it from the front side of it. So you want to see this pattern. So when you're doing that, lay it down facing you. I'm just trying to get a little crease there. I could have cut the paper to fit a little better. Right now, some of it's folding up the sides, and I thought that would be fine. But later on, you see it a little, but you only see it if you're like, really looking closely and you're twisting and turning your, the canvas. And once it's hanging up on the wall or on a little easel, you won't see it. So I'm adding quite a bit of Mod Podge. I am using fabric Mod Podge, but I think the regular would work. And just make sure you put a lot because that is fabric. And also your scrapbook paper is a little thicker than that rice paper, the truck and the snowflakes and all that design. So just kind of make sure it's secured down. And there's a few different ways you can make these. Usually this is like the step right here, but the way you cut it, there's different ways to cut it. So that part can be up to you. So now I'm just cutting off the excess. Oh, from my other piece, the flat panel. The flat panel that I decoupaged the rice paper to. And I believe I do have a link on my link tree. If you, I think you, with about information on my page, you get to see where you get discounts for either essential stencils or the digital deco designs and a few other things. And it helps me, I maybe get pennies. I'm not sure about the digital deco designs. It might just be, I might get like a percentage off eventually when I get enough points. I forget. But anyway, okay, so that was that one. And now we are going to glue the top piece onto the top of your stretched canvas. And that's the design I chose. So I'm applying Mod Podge there too. Again, you want to make sure you put a good amount of Mod Podge. Taking a break from having my nails done, so they're a little messy, but they get so thin when you do the gel nails or acrylic and all that, and then they got so brittle. I took them all off. They were so brittle and thin, and I'm just letting them like get back to health for a bit. So I'm just again going to sand the little extras off. All around. And make sure nothing's lifting. You can add a little bit more Mod Podge if it is. Speeded this video up a little bit more even. Hard to know until you actually go and do it. Hubby wants to go out to eat again tonight. He's been waiting for prime rib. We were supposed to go last week, and plans changed, and he wasn't too happy. So we are going tonight. And today I did get to see my little grandbaby. He was born yesterday. I'm so excited. Little Logan Thomas. That's Charlie's little brother. She was so cute at the hospital with him. Oh my goodness. She was afraid to pick them up, so she said if they get home, she will. uh, I'm just putting that there to just hold it down a bit. Not that it's that heavy. All right, I think this combination is going to look pretty. Okay, so that's the back side of that stretched canvas. And I kind of did this wrong. And now you're going to cut. Normally you would make a little hole in the center. Find your center. Make a hole in the center. And then you can cut with scissors. I don't know why I grabbed my, what do you call it, a little knife cutter there to make a line. Because it's not going to come out that straight if you do that. So it's best to poke a hole and then just cut. You could draw a line with your pencil, light line, but, line straight up. And you start out by, like, making a cross. So, yeah, now I realized, like, I should have just made a hole in it. And, no, I still didn't realize that. It makes a better cut if you just grab your scissor. It's been a little while since I made these. So, there I am. So, I am making, a vertical cut. And then I'll make a horizontal cut. And mine wasn't centered all that well, but you won't notice once you roll the little flaps back. And now I'm adding a few more cuts there between those cuts, but you could have left it at that. Excuse me. Just trimming a little rough edges. And there you go. And now you can put the flat canvas that has a design of the truck, lay it, so you can't see the design. The design is facing that other paper. Excuse me. Sorry. Now you could take a pencil or something like that, a paintbrush, and just roll up, that on the little edges, and just curl and roll up those little flaps. Isn't that cute? And then you see your picture underneath. If you roll it too far to the edge, you might just see some of the inside of the canvas, the wood frame. So, keep an eye out for that. And then you take your glue, your hot glue. Oh my goodness, no, I am not sick. My little allergies. I better not be sick. I just saw the baby today. Yikes. I felt fine till just now. All right, so you hold it in place and you just roll them up. And isn't that cute? That's why they call it a busted canvas. Looks like the front of it burst open. Oh my goodness. I think it's my basement. I didn't sneeze once while I was making this. Some people would just curl it back and tack it into place with that little point. Or you can curl it back. So it's, totally up to you. And I didn't show you guys on the video, but I did at the end add a little Mod Podge to the snow areas that were on the truck and on the ground. And I, excuse me. Yep, I can tell I got post-nasal drip allergies. And I added diamond dust, so I thought that looked cute. And then at the very bottom, on the frame, I added these little tiny pom-poms. And then I also added the diamond dust to them. So you won't see that, but I did do that later. So you could add snow tacks, on the ground, or a little bit on those flaps. And I'm just getting some ribbons. So I picked out 2 ribbons. I picked like a check one, black and red check, because I thought it looks good with the checks on the front of it. And then I picked some snowflakes. You can also make a smaller bow. I had to cut this the ends off a bit. I could add some 3D little snowflakes and put it on top of the snowflakes that are in the pattern, in the design. But I don't know. I think it looks cute like that. Or even on top of the canvas. Or in the center of the bow. But instead I put a little jingle bell. But I could have put a little snowflake. I have little plastic snowflakes. So if you have a little wooden one. So I will bring this to the center so that they can see. And I will take pictures of the other designs so that they know that they can pick something else. I only have one more of this truck. And that's the problem. 2 snowmen, 2 angels, and a few other winter scenes. So hopefully they like what I bring. Sometimes I only have few people, so. But that's okay. So hopefully I'll get a bigger class, but we'll see. And now, to finish off the edges, you could paint it, but I don't really like where the 2 boards meet, the flat canvas and the stretch canvas. So I am picking a ribbon, and I wanted something wide enough that would cover almost all of it, if not all of it. One ribbon was too thin, but I finally found one. And I'm just going to wrap that. Starting at the bottom, kind of hiding where the 2 ends will meet. Using my glue, my hot glue. See how you can see the little gap between the 2? It doesn't look too finished. So by putting a ribbon like that, it finishes it off. And some of the little white edges from the paper when you cut it on those little triangle shapes, I used a little bit of distressing ink on it just to not have it so white. You hardly notice, but so like I said, I did add some diamond dust, so I do like it a little better with the diamond dust. Let me know if you make one. Let me know if you like the combination I used. I could have done it reverse and put the snowflakes on the outside and